Uh-oh. Can you hear me?
Oh, okay. Can others? Yeah, I can hear both of you. Can you hear me?
Hold on.
Judge,
okay.
you, me, and the witness are good. I think it's just Lori. It's just.
I can't hear anyone. I'm going to go out and come back in.
Okay.
Test, test. Can anyone hear me? I can hear you now. All of a sudden, my audio cut out.
Okay, I got you now.
All right, Jeff, can you hear me?
Yes.
All right, Judge, you're good?
Yep.
Okay, I'm getting there, I promise. So, Mr. Peterson, for the record, I was asking you a question, then all of a sudden my audio just like literally stopped, no idea why. So can you is this a letter either you or your sister on your behalf submitted to the district wherein you were advising that you were, in essence, applying to take FMLA leave?
Yes.
Okay.
Now we got to double echoing. So Lori, you're open twice.
One moment. Say that again, Jeff.
I hear myself asking 15 with a little delay.
So do I. I don't know why that is.
It's an incredibly annoying echo.
I know.
Yeah. Everyone's echoing except for Lori now.
I wonder if it makes sense. Would it make sense for all of us to just exit and come back in?
Let's try that.
Okay, so we'll all leave and then we'll all come back, right?
I'm nervous about that.
I would agree, Jeff. Can you hear me, Lori?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Yeah, Mike, you have an echo. Do I?
No. Oh boy.
I'm echoing pretty badly myself.
Oh, this is just weird that all of a sudden we have echoes.
How much longer do you have?
I'm on the FMLA and then I have damages, so probably 20 minutes.
I'd like to see.
I'm on page 10 of 11 of my outline, if that helps. I mean, I'm just going to do the FMLA letters and then a couple questions on damages. That's it. So I'm close, but.
Something concerning to me, there was a pop-up that said started by you, let everybody know they're being included. So I'm hoping that we didn't miss any testimony on the recording. I'm hoping that this, because I started it, but.
We need Jeff and Mike admitted. They're waiting in the lobby.
Yeah, okay.
And now, for some reason, Lori's echoing really badly. The judge is echoing really badly, and I can hear myself talking.
Correct.
No bueno.
Yeah, since Lori came out and came back, she's been fine. The rest of us have been messed up.
Could be causing that. Give me a second.
Sure.
man. I hope we were for. I'm concerned.
I think the recording button's been going, but I honestly haven't been watching it too closely.
Well, if there's a gap, we'll just have to reconvene for whatever gap in testimony potentially. But I cannot stand this. I've got this echo. Now, I mean, when I look at it now, it says it's recording. Let's see here. Trying to admit Mike. It's like everybody's admitted it.
I don't see the witness, but maybe I am missing something.
No, I can't see Mr. Peterson.
I don't either, and I don't even see him in the waiting room.
Let me go and this echo is really bad. So I'm probably gonna log out, come back in, and then I'll go get Jeff and make sure.
Did everybody leave and then come back in?
Sure.
I'll do so.
Okay, let's try that again, okay? Everybody leave and then click on the link and re-enter.
Will do.
All right. Can you hear me, Lori?
I can. Can you hear me?
I can, but I'm echoing back myself.
I don't see that.
Jeff, your mic is on, but you're echoing pretty badly too.
I've turned on my camera. Everybody can see me and hear me. I can't see Mr. Leach, Attorney Haslam, or Mr. Peterson.
Yeah, my camera was off, but the echo is bad on my end. How about you, Judge?
Now this thing keeps popping up, record. Oh, maybe that. I'm hoping that we at least didn't miss anything. I think this pop-up happens every time we leave and come back in. Hoping we didn't lose any recording. But this is, I think, intolerable, this echo. Let me do this. I'm gonna see if I can make a call or two. I don't know if I'll be able to reach anybody, but I'm gonna leave and come back on.
Okay.
All right.
Now, Lori, was the judge echoing for you?
No,
So he's experiencing it. I'm experiencing it. If we need to push through this, we're gonna need to speak this slowly.
yeah, and I've been on your receiving end. It's impossible. I mean, we've got to fix this echo. I can hear you all clearly, but if I'm you, like,
Well, and the judge too.
yeah, he's not going to want to keep going. And can you see Jeff? I can't see Jeff or Mike on my screen. Can you see either of them, Wes?
I see that he's here.
Yeah.
But his camera's off.
Yeah, Mike is texting me saying I'm in the waiting room and then my mic is disabled. So I think we're back to where we were at the beginning of this hearing when we spent 45 minutes dorking around on, oh, Mike's texting me right now. I'm in the room. Okay.
I'm gonna go walk out and see
Oh, he's muted. Now I'm clear and they all echo. Wow, this is weird.
Does the judge come back in?
No, am I still echoing?
You don't echo.
I don't echo, but you echo yourself.
And the judge echoes. And Jeff echoes. And everybody else who talks.
Okay. So
Just you.
something's going.
It was only after you left.
And then came back in. Because it was echoing for me, so I went out, then I came back in, it was good, but then for everybody else, or at least for you and the judge, it was bad. So this is just.
Yeah, I'm over it. We'll see what happens.
Yeah, I agree.
Okay, can everyone hear me? There's the echo still there, but I tried to reach one of our IT people and he did take my call. Well, I called him and then he called me back. He's on the road, unfortunately, he's not in the office. But what I'm gonna try to do at his suggestion is completely log off my computer. And rejoin Teams. And so I would like the folks, the attorneys and Mr. Peterson, Mr. Leach, just to leave the Teams room. I need a little time to like shut down and reboot. So can you maybe take a break and maybe in like 5 or 6 minutes, try to log back on?
I can do that, sir. Yes.
Okay, so roughly 5:35, 5:36-ish, anybody that I just mentioned can try to re-access, but leave now.
And you want us, just so I'm clear, should we also restart our computers? I'm asking because then I'll have to pop back up these exhibits, or did your IT person say maybe just you?
I don't know if we got that specific,
Okay.
but it might not be a bad idea if is it gonna be?
No, I can give it a go. I'll log completely off and go back on.
Okay,
we'll
let's
give it a
all
go.
do that.
Okay, sounds good.
Bye.
Bye, thanks.
All right, Judge, can you hear me?
Yes.
I can hear you and there's no echo.
No.
Oh,
Brilliant.
I spoke too soon. Say it again, Lori. Say something again, Lori.
Test, test, test.
Oh, perfect. Beautiful.
Brilliant.
What about the
Okay,
witness?
we'll let Mr. Leach in here. And now where's Mr. Peterson? Is he?
He should be. I'll go make sure he's coming right now. Just give me 1 second.
Yeah, I think he. I'm clicking on Mr. Leach again. Oh, do I have to allow cameras here? Let me see. I can see. Nope, I shouldn't have to.
Yeah, so Jeff's on the screen and it says waiting.
Oh, there, now he just popped up. Hold on.
Yeah, I just had him restart.
Oh, fantastic. Can you hear, Mr. Peterson?
I can hear without an echo.
Yay.
Okay, and I think the recording never stopped. I'm getting, it says started by you. Let everyone know they're being recorded without me having done anything. So since I don't think I ever stopped it. So I'm hoping that everything was recorded and that pop-up just happens once we go in and out. Because it's indicating it's recording right now. So, all right, let's go back on the record then. You'll have to refresh me what we were doing. That was a moment, that was the most anxious moment of the hearing, I think. Because when there's a technical problem, I'm not your resource man. I really don't have many thoughts. So.
All right, I'll pick back up where I left off and I'll back 2 steps so we're all on the same page. I marked as respondent exhibit 20, Bates stamp R64, Peterson letter to Dr. Hayden 3/13/2024. I don't believe it's admitted.
Okay, good point. I'll have to pause again. Just hopefully this will be real quick.
Sure. Yeah.
I made sure I saved. Let's see if they all pop up automatically. No, I made sure at least tried to make sure I saved all my exhibit lists just to, because in case they hadn't been saved properly before I exited off. So I got to open those, I believe. Again, I don't need to open. Well, yeah, I should actually. I should open all of them. Okay, so you scroll down here. No, there's one of them. Let's open that up. Well, let's just, you're doing a new one now? Is that,
Well, I believe you've already written down this one, Judge, but I don't.
no, we got 2 waiting in the lobby again. Did they leave? What's going on here? Hold on a second. Are we missing? Now I've got pop-ups for Mr. Peterson and Mr. Leach. I thought
Yeah.
I'd already admitted them. Are they not there? Do you?
I don't
see
see them, so I think you're gonna admit them
Okay,
again.
well, let's do that again. I hope we don't get echo problems. Okay, there he is. You disappeared, Mr. Peterson. Did you leave for a moment or did?
I'm not quite sure. I was watching the
Okay, well, I don't know if I think we have gremlins.
I
I'm
feel
not
like I should hold my hands up or something. To the
okay, so on the exhibits, I can pull the other ones up, but I've got the most recent one up are you gonna do R21 now, Attorney Lubinsky?
I will be questioning the witness on R20 because that's where we kind
Okay.
of got interrupted with our
All right,
technical
well,
issues.
I have that, and that one, just so to refresh that's good. We haven't admitted that one yet either, so I may have to pause to bring up the other lists if I need to refer them, but let's
Sure.
just go ahead right now.
Very good. Mr. Peterson, I've shared my screen. I've marked as respondent exhibit 20, bait stamp respondent 64, a letter that is dated March 13, 2024, directed to Dr. Hayden and authored by you. Do you see that on your screen?
Yes.
And in your letter, you indicated that because of a serious health condition that makes you unable to perform the essential functions of your position, you were exercising your right to apply for FMLA leave, correct?
Yes.
And you said, I am providing you, meaning Dr. Hayden, with my signed physician certification for medical leave form, correct?
Yes.
And it says, quote, it is recommended that my leave begin immediately, March 14, 2024, through June 30, 2024. Do you see that?
Yes.
I'll show you page 2 only. We can scroll down if we need to. But page 2 of respondent exhibit 20 appears to be one of those kind of FMLA forms where there's some handwritten writing filled out. Do you see that?
Yes.
I can scroll through this, Mr. Peterson. Can you just simply confirm? If you want me to keep scrolling, I will. Is this in fact the document you submitted with the earlier letter that we just went through?
Yes.
And this is presumably signed by your, I don't have to put it in the record, signed by your physician on 2/29/2024?
Yes.
And the probable duration of your condition is listed as 9 months.
Yes.
And the date the condition began is listed as 9/29/2023, correct?
Yes.
And just going back to your cover letter, you were seeking leave to begin, FMLA leave to begin immediately, March 14 through the end of your contract, June 30, 2024, right?
Yes. Yes.
All right. Then I got off on that train because, one second, please.
Looks like, hold on a second. Looks like Mr. Leach is again, got to click on admitting him.
Okay.
See if that.
I think Mike is in. Oh, he's disabled. He said, I'm in, but disabled.
Okay, let me see if I can. Find him here. Hey, give me. I think that's the best I can figure out. I think I had to enable his camera and mic. Okay.
Okay. You okay, Judge, if I keep going?
Yes.
Okay. So I got off on that train, Mr. Peterson. I'm showing you what's previously marked and admitted as Respondent Exhibit 19. It's bait stamped R26, and it's the letter to you from Dr. Hayden with a date on it of March 18, 2024. Do you see that?
I see that.
And I actually just want to talk to you, and I'm going to try to get to the point. Can we agree that the district approved your FMLA request, right?
I'll agree to that. Yes.
And the dispute in this case is about your claim that you were entitled to substitute more accrued paid leave than what Dr. Hayden says you had in accrued paid leave, right?
Right.
All right. And I'm actually, for the interest of time, I'm not going to go through all of the documents. I'm going to let the document speak for itself, but I do want to authenticate a couple of the emails going back and forth. So we'll do this quickly. I would like to mark as respondent 21 what was previously bait stamped as respondent 27, and Judge will call that Peterson email to Hayden 4/29/24. And my only question to you, sir, Mr. Peterson, is, and I'm happy to scroll through, I think it's fair to you to do so. Can you, after I scroll, can you confirm this is an email you sent to Dr. Hayden and others like your attorney, but don't worry about that. You sent to Dr. Hayden dated April 29, 2024 concerning the issue of how much accrued paid leave you had to substitute.
Yes.
And you attached, in fairness to you, you attached, you know how Dr. Hayden attached a spreadsheet to his prior letter that we just went through, respondent exhibit 20. You attached your own spreadsheet to your email dated 4/29, right?
Yes. If you scroll to the bottom, I can.
Yeah, I will. I'd be happy to do that.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. And I want to understand the very bottom. I'm not going to quiz you on all of the above. I'll save that for post-hearing briefs. But you do have total balance of paid leave days, vacation, sick, and personal, and you have 86.5, correct?
Correct.
And then you have approved paid leave days per letter dated 3/18/2024, and you have 73, right?
Right.
And that's 73, that's what Dr. Hayden approved in his letter of 3/18?
That's what he said my leave days would be, right?
Okay, so, and this is helpful, there was a difference of 13.5 days, right?
Yes.
Okay, then could I admit respondent exhibit 21?
I have no objection to that.
I don't know if we admitted 20.
Oh, if not, I'd move that as well.
Which one was that really quickly? Was that the?
That was Hayden's letter to Peterson.
Yes. No objection.
All right, so let's do it one at a time. R20, Bates R64 is admitted at this time, as I understand it. Attorney Lubinski also moving R21, Bates R27, correct? And there's no objections?
No objections, Your Honor.
Okay, and so that R21, Bates R27 is also admitted.
Two more quick communications about FMLA. We're getting there. I would like to mark as R22, previously bait stamp R28, and we'll call this Hayden letter to Peterson 5/3/24. Mr. Peterson, can we agree that, I'll show you his signature. Dr. Hayden sent you a letter dated May 3, 2024 that speaks for itself, but it relates to the how much paid leave you had, right?
Right.
All right. I move to admit respondent exhibit 22.
No objection.
Okay, so respondents 22, Bates R28 is admitted.
Okay, one moment. Now I need a second, please.
Sure.
I failed to pull up when we all closed out my questions.
Okay, that's all right. I'm just relieved that we don't have that echo going on.
Yeah.
That was really unnerving.
Yeah, no doubt.
Uh,
All right. Okay. All right. Just bear with me. want to look at my exhibit list. I'm trying to be as efficient as possible, and I can probably get in other exhibits through other witnesses, so bear with me. Okay, I gotta do mark as R23, previously marked R29. I'll share that with you now, sir. And we will call that
Just, is that okay? Peterson's letter to Dr. Hyden
Yep.
dated May 9.
Yep. 9. And Mr. Peterson, my question will be simple. Can you confirm that this was a letter you sent to Dr. Hyden on or about May 9? And I'll show you your signature at the end, or maybe your signature block. One moment.
It was May 9, 24.
Yes.
Okay.
Mr. Peterson, can you confirm you sent that to Dr. Hyden? I didn't hear a verbal answer.
I was just reviewing some things,
Oh,
sorry.
yeah. Take your time.
Can you just scroll to the top again?
You bet.
Thank you, yes.
All right. And then finally, respondent exhibit. Oh, I moved the admission of 23.
No objection.
Respondents 23, Bates R29 is admitted.
One more FMLA letter. I would like to mark as respondent exhibit 24, previously Bates stamped respondent exhibit 30, and we'll call this kind of what it says up there, Hyden to Peterson 5/19/24. And Mr. Peterson, you probably predict where I'm going. I just want you to.
I need a little more
Yep.
time to type. Can you?
No problem.
Okay. It's May 19th. Make sure I get the numbers right. Okay, go ahead.
One moment. Okay, thank you. Is this a letter you received from Dr. Hyden? I'll show you his signature on or about May 19, 2024. I'll scroll down so you can see it. And it's got his signature. Do you see that?
I see that, yes.
Okay. And I just want to talk a little bit about 2 or 3 of the issues. Can we agree that one of the differences between your calculations and Dr. Hyden's calculation is your claim that you had some sort of verbal agreement with Steve Harder wherein 34.5 days of accrued but unused sick leave from 20 years earlier were going to be somehow attributed or given to you at the start of your employment with the school district as an administrator on July 1, 2021, right?
I typically don't start with that as a dispute, but yes, that is, yes.
It's one of the disputes in the calculation, right?
Right, yes, yep.
All right. And another dispute is carrying over sick days from your from the school year 2022 to 2023, right?
Yes.
And I'm by no means trying to suggest these are the only disputes.
Yeah.
I'm trying to lump them into categories.
I understand.
Another category of dispute is this COVID leave that Mr. Hyden's recorded or says you had in or around February of 2024. That's another category, right?
Yes.
Okay. I want to talk to you very briefly about your damages and then I will be done. You were unemployed from July 1, 2024 through June 30, 2025, correct?
Yes.
You obtained employment, as we testified earlier, and I just want to make sure the record is clear. you entered into an administrator contract with Wauwatosa School District pursuant to which your employment with that district commenced on July 1, 2025, right?
Yes,
And you were issued a one-year administrator contract with that district, correct?
I think it's a 2-year, but it's 1 year. We can say one. I have at least a contract.
Okay. Have you received, it's okay. If it's 1 or 2, it's not a big deal. My question maybe much better is going to be this. Have you received any indication from any source that leads you to believe the Wauwatosa School Board has and or will be issuing either preliminary notice of non-renewal or final notice of non-renewal of your administrator contract?
I am this is what, February? No, I have not received any notification of that.
And if your current contract with Wauwatosa expires on June 30, 2026, you understand that if the Wauwatosa School Board was going to non-renew you, you would have had to receive a notice before the end of January of preliminary notice, right?
We kind of started at the beginning. I know there are specific statutory dates. Yes.
Okay. All right. Last area, you did not file for unemployment during the year, correct?
Correct.
And by the year, just so I have a nice clear record, I'm talking about the 1 year you were not employed, which would be July 1, 2024 through June 30, 2025. That's the year you were thinking of?
Right. Yes.
All right. And during that year, you have made a claim with the state of Wisconsin indicating that you believe you were disabled during that year, right?
Correct.
And that issue, that claim to benefits because you claim you were disabled, that is still not, we don't have a final decision on that, right?
We don't. Correct.
Let me look at my notes. I may be done.
What sort of claim is that?
So
Claim-
a retirement claim or WRS benefits if you become disabled, but don't otherwise meet certain WRS requirements, you can get benefits.
I had applied for early retirement due to a disability.
Yeah.
So
I think
that claim
that's-
is pending still.
It is.
Okay.
So, Mr. Peterson, for what period of that year, meaning July 1, 2024, through June 30, 2025, for what period of that year do you claim you were disabled from working?
I'm going to have to refer to my medical provider for that. I had applied for early retirement due to a disability and knew that if I should get a job, I would need to have a treatment plan with my provider to see if I was even able to work again. And
So
that's exactly what we did.
So as you sit here today, you don't have any document you can show us indicating that the disability you claim you had that prevented you from working during that year, that somehow that disability was gone and you could in fact work, right?
No, I did not get documentation of that.
The dates you mentioned, July 1, 2024 through June 30th, 2025, is that when he was unemployed?
Yes, that's the full school year that he was unemployed, that for which he's
Okay.
claiming in another proceeding that he was
Yeah.
disabled and unable to work. All right,
Okay.
I'm looking at my notes, one moment.
I'm going to object to the council's last statement and ask that it be stricken.
Okay, then I'll question the witness. That I'm involved in that hearing. That's what the hearing's
Well,
about.
Yeah, you just asked the witness the question and he
Okay.
answered, and then you provided your summary of it. So I think that's inappropriate.
I'll strike that. I don't think anyone should carry their weight because my question was just limited to the period of unemployment, just to verify I had the dates right. And I think everyone agrees on that, right? The witness, according to the witness testimony, July 1 through June 30th. And can
I
we
agree
just
with
leave it at that? And there is testimony, the testimony regarding the other claim is still part of the record, but as far as the editorial, I'll strike that. I just don't care one way or the other on that.
Sure.
If you want to ask, what you're entitled to ask whatever questions you want, counsel.
Yeah.
I mean,
I want to be clear, Mr. Peterson, you are involved in a separate proceeding where your claim is that you were unable to work from July 1, 2024 through June 30, 2025 because you are disabled, right?
I think I've answered that.
And the answer is yes, correct?
Correct.
All right. I'm just scanning my notes. I think I'm done. Okay, those are all the questions I have.
so is there going to be redirect questioning, Attorney Haslam?
Yes, Your Honor, as briefly as possible.
Okay, do we want to take just a very short break?
I can, not unless anyone else does.
Okay, so are we talking about like less than 15 minutes, do you think?
I would hope 15 minutes would be the extent of this one. I'm only going to hit up a few issues that Ms. Lubinski mentioned.
All right.
Are we going to?
I'm just wondering whether I want to take a break, but I'll stick it out.
I'll tell you what, Your Honor, I think if you want to take a break, let's take a break. In the event that I do run over 15 minutes, I don't think I will, but it doesn't hurt to take 5, right?
Yeah, let's do
Could I
that.
suggest something? My brain is fried.
I'm not going to disturb my computer at all. I'm just going to leave the recording going, so that there's no risk of anything happening, hopefully. Yeah, go ahead with your suggestion.
I was just going to suggest, because of the time of day, but I am not, Judge, your rule in this hearing. I was just going to suggest we start maybe at 9:10, 9:15 tomorrow and get fresh. But I am not wed to that. So if you guys want to plot on and be done, I understand that too.
I'd prefer to wrap it up now and just
That's fine. I'm
Imagine Mr. Peterson would like to get this done. It's not the most pleasant experience according to most witnesses, so.
I understand.
I appreciate it.
So I'm just gonna visit the rest. It may be 5 minutes or less. Is that
Sounds
okay?
fine.
I just, Okay. Let's see, do I have to? I can't see the others quite yet. Did they? Oh, here they come. Took me a little longer. The infrastructure is always questionable in this place. I had to use the restroom on the first floor because the one on my floor is all blocked off with like yellow caution tape. I don't think I want to know any more details about what caused that. So, needless to say, I was just relieved I could go down to the first floor and use that. That one was open. It was okay. So, okay. So that's, I guess the young kids say TMI. Is that the expression? Okay. So we got everybody. I think let's start again. Let me just double scroll over, make sure this is still.
And Judge, just to confirm, you can hear me? This is Lori.
Yes, I can, and no
All right.
echoes or anything.
Excellent.
And the recording's still going. So go ahead.
Okay, hey, Jeff. So I'm just gonna touch on a few of the issues that.
And
Ms.
I'm
Levinsky-
sorry, we're back. Let me just, for the clarity, we're back on record and we're beginning the redirect examination of Mr. Peterson by Attorney Haslam. Go ahead.
Thank you, Your Honor. So Jeff, I'm just gonna go to hit on a few of the issues that Lori talked about, and then we'll be done for the day. So first question I've got for you is about, I've heard it called two things, a Bulow-Vetter report and a Leffler report. We can agree those are the same things, right, Jeff?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, and that report was issued in response to the complaint that was filed by Mitzi Kozad that we discussed earlier in the day, correct?
Correct.
Okay, and now I think maybe we're conflating two things here. I know it's been a long day, but there were two things that happened two documents that happened as a result of that. One of them was the letter of reprimand that Ms. Levinsky showed you, correct?
Right.
And one was the written report that's in your personnel file. Is that correct?
Correct.
Okay, so I understand sometimes when there's multiple documents, we say the wrong thing, but did you receive the letter of reprimand before you received the the investigative report?
Yes.
Okay, and do you remember when you received the letter of reprimand if Dr. Garvey told you this is over now or something along those lines?
He said that that's what a letter in your file, and he referred to it as a letter in your file. A letter in your file typically is we move on forward. And I had communicated to the board president at the time that I wanted an opportunity to address the board because, again, there was such a mismatch between what actually happened and what I was being told the report said.
Okay, okay. And so did you ask for a copy of the report?
I did.
And did you receive it when you asked for it?
I didn't. I'll be real honest. It was kind of a shocking day. I've never had a letter placed in my file before, and I was given the letter to take and review, and I didn't follow up. I didn't grab. I didn't say, "Can I have this?" I took the letter of reprimand.
And I understand if you don't remember, but do you remember when you got the actual report that Lori was showing you?
I don't exactly remember, other than it was a long time ago after that.
Okay, okay. And now she also talks about the HYA report, and the HYA report was that was the firm that was hired to do the superintendent search. Is that correct?
Correct.
And there was a component of that called a community survey, I believe. Is that what was referred to?
That was a component of it. Yes.
Yeah. And so the part that was stuck into your personnel file that says HYA report, that's just whoever wrote the report, but they didn't actually put the data from the community survey in there, did they?
No, they did not.
Okay. Now, did you request from the school district to get a copy of the community survey and the results?
I requested multiple times to get the copy of the community survey, and I even wanted to request the raw data of the survey.
Okay. And did you request in this discovery in this case for it also?
Yes.
And did the school district provide it to you?
They did not.
Okay. Were you eventually provided with it by somebody?
I was.
Okay, I'm gonna bring in a exhibit I have. It's marked as C137. And Jeff, I want you to just take a look at this really quickly. If I could share my screen, does that pop up okay?
Is this, council, is this a new complainants exhibit or one that you already introduced?
This is a new complainants exhibit, Your Honor.
Okay, so let me go, give me a second. I think we left off at,
I think we're gonna be on C19.
I don't have my other exhibit lists up. Recall after we came back on, I just got the most recent one. Actually,
Yeah.
you know what? We're
I
not.
left off at also
You're
18.
gonna, everybody just give me a moment. I gotta bring these up. I'm sorry, but, and I also have to bring up a new one to. Hold on, cause this is just, I thought we were done and I used the last blank on the last one, so I've got to get a fresh one. Give me a second. I'm gonna go in and. Yes. Gonna save a new one. This is gonna be page 4, I think. Okay, so this will be C19, I think, right?
I believe that's correct, Your Honor.
Yep. That's what I've got
Okay.
too.
My apologies, but that outage and I had to, everything, I have to bring it all up again. So C19 and then the Bates. What was it marked as in your exhibit list for the Bates number?
C137.
Okay, I think you said that already, but thank you. C137, you want to give me a quick description?
Sure. This is the community survey results.
Go ahead with your questions. I apologize.
No problem, Your Honor. So Jeff, you said that you didn't receive the community survey results. And when I'm referring to the community survey, I just want to be absolutely clear. I'm referring to the one that was done in conjunction with the HYA. Is that correct?
Correct.
And you said you didn't receive those despite multiple requests from the school board, correct?
Correct.
The school, I should say, the school district. Now I have a copy up here. This is 249 pages long, but I'm just going to ask you if these are the results you eventually received that had to do with the community survey. As you can see, it's about 250 pages of this.
Though those are the results I received.
Okay, and there's further comments down lower in there, correct?
Yes. Yep.
Okay, and this was provided to you by a member of the community, is that correct?
It was. Just if anybody looks at this again, it's very difficult to follow because of how the pagination is, if that's what they call it, is set up. So it's extremely difficult to follow, but those are all the responses provided by a community member to me. Yes.
Okay, and it looks like it was sent from someone at Raymond School, like News S, and then it was going to I don't know who this is. Can you tell me what the News S is? Is that just a school email account?
Yes. That's the survey that went out.
Okay, okay. And so this is, it's going to, do you know who COZAMIT is?
That's Mitzi Kozad.
Okay. And so when you got this, did you analyze these and look at them?
I did, yes.
And were the results generally as disfavorable to you as you read in the HYA report that's in your personnel file?
They actually were pretty shocking. The results were quite favorable to me, more favorable to me than not favorable. And there were actually unfavorable survey results for the Board of Education and Mike Garvey.
Okay. And now the HYA, of course, it wasn't just this community. Oh, actually, I'd like to move this into evidence. I believe we're on, this is going to be C19 now.
I'm going to object. I don't think a proper foundation has been laid for authenticating the contents of this document.
What do you think is deficient in foundation?
Yeah, I don't, he says he got it from a community member and is interpreting the information in it. You know, I guess his testimony stands, but I don't know where he got this from or whether it's true and correct and authentic. And I don't think this witness can testify to that.
So is this something, so I take it you don't have the community survey results in your witness
No.
Submissions?
No.
Okay, so this is the only one that's going to be in the record.
Yep.
And it was, let me just look at my notes here.
Like, and I'll just explain.
He had requested the survey and the raw data, and I believe he testified at least at first, neither was provided by the district. Is that correct, Mr. Peterson?
That's correct, multiple times.
Did they give you a reason why?
It was several times they responded with no response. Then they would provide the HYA report. They got just very ambiguous what they call the survey and what they call the leadership profile report. And then Mr. Hayden, who again I had never worked with or was never around during this HYA report or survey time, said there is no survey.
Okay. Are you sure that he knew what you meant when you requested this document? There was.
I believe I turned over in discovery my email correspondence with Mr. Hayden, and I made it very clear what I was asking for because I had so many repeated back and forth regarding HYA summary or leadership profile. They called it different names every time. And I specifically made it clear to Mr. Hayden what I was asking for. And I had asked him twice because the first time he had replied, and again, it was the same ambiguous answer I got from multiple people.
Then the last answer he gave was it doesn't exist?
Yes.
Okay, and what was your response to that?
I believe it was towards the end of my employment. I did not respond to him.
Okay, and so ultimately you or your counsel obtained what we're looking at is C19, exhibit C19. How did, again, review, where did you get that from and when? This document that we're sharing right now, when did you first receive it and from whom?
This document I received, I can't exactly say when I received it, but I got it from an individual who's involved in other litigation against the district.
Okay, and what occasion how did you come about acquiring it?
It was provided to me by that individual.
Okay, there must have been some exchange. Did you request it from this person? How did you know he had it? Or did he voluntarily just drop by and say, hey, Jeff, here's I just don't understand how it came into your possession.
Multiple people knew during that time we were seeking this survey results because when the HYA report came out, it was just very not expected based on what was in the leadership profile report, again, being used to attract superintendent candidates, but ended up in my personnel file. So there were many very involved community members. If you do a little research into the last 3 years at the Raymond School District, community members have been involved being accountable, asking the board to be accountable. There was a survey that was sent out according to this document, and they wanted to see the results. And so when the individual who has other litigation against the district received them, he provided them to me. Mitch Berman is the person who provided them to me, Mitchell Berman.
Okay, and without going into too much detail, what were they, what is the, I guess the document will speak for itself, but just, if you could just give me a few sentences, a summary of what's in this document.
The document is, I guess my non-statistical mind says that it's raw data. These are the responses from people and the date that people responded with what they responded to in the survey questions. The individual submissions when you take a survey.
Okay, and who was the survey sent to?
The survey was sent to community members, whoever that news at Mitzi Kozad was able to send the link to, but the link was live on the website also.
Well, I don't want to step on your toes, Attorney Haslam, but is there any more, in light of this additional testimony, is there any more questions you'd like to ask to establish a foundation?
Attorney Haslam?
Yes.
Well, I can if needed, Your Honor. I thought the foundation was pretty clear, because what we're saying is that what Lori's testimony was that there was this summary of the HYA report, and I'm trying to impeach that with the actual data that summary drew from, that we have and that we received.
So this is the data on which the HYA report was based?
Yes, and I guess I could ask a couple more
Let
questions.
Mr. Peterson, is that accurate, Mr. Peterson?
Actually, several of the letters that both attorneys pulled up that say attention Raymond taxpayers according to a survey or based on feedback survey results that were unfavorable to Mr. Peterson. And these are the survey results people were referencing in those letters, calling me a pedophile and a groomer. And these results do not reflect what those people who wrote those letters say they do.
And that's a matter of interpretation, but all right.
And Judge,
well,
I would like to be heard on the foundation of this. Because
well, you were, but if you want additional comment, go ahead.
I would. So if I've heard everything, Mr. Peterson got a document that he cannot authenticate as true and correct from another litigant who's allegedly got some sort of claim against the district. How he got it, I don't know. Is it true and correct? Is it complete? We don't even know. We don't have the author of the document. So, I object on the admission of this document. I don't think a proper foundation is laid. And if it's going to be used in this hearing to suggest that these were all of the survey results, then we've got to bring in the person who put together this document. It's not Mr. Peterson. He got this from somebody else. He's analyzed what he's seen in the document, but he can't tell you that this is a true and correct and complete copy of the survey results. And that's why I objected on foundation grounds.
I have an affidavit from Mitchell Berman.
Sir, I'd like a ruling on my objection.
Yeah, and so
And Your Honor, again, I could even introduce this strictly for what Mr. Peterson has seen and what he knows about it, and to impeach the fact that the school district didn't give us what we asked for in discovery and refused. And that's very important. And I want a negative inference on that, as a matter of fact.
Well, then you're going to have to prove the foundation of your assertion that it was asked for in discovery, which you've asserted.
Let me ask Mr. Peterson one additional question. Mr. Peterson, was this document that the raw data that was the document we're sharing right now, did you discuss this with anybody from the district once you had it, or?
I got it long after
okay.
my communication continued. I had started.
Okay. All right.
If I could add that, we're summarizing other documents in my personal.
Sir, please.
Summarizing this.
Sir,
okay.
Please let the judge rule.
Yeah. So This one is a borderline one. I think Attorney Lubinsky's concerns are very well grounded, and I share them. I am, for the limited purpose, I'll admit it, for the limited purpose that Attorney Haslam mentioned. But I think the concerns that Attorney Lubinsky raised are valid, and they definitely will be considered going to the weight of this document.
Dr. Garvey told me the pitch.
Jeff,
Mr.
stop,
Peterson, we're
stop.
done. I made my ruling,
Stop.
so you can, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be brash, but now it's time to continue the questioning so we can conclude the testimony, which I'm sure you're eager to do.
I understand. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay, another thing, Attorney Lubinsky questioned you on the emails that I showed you from board member Gwen Keller. Do you recall that?
Yes.
And she'd asked you about how you had taught it 1 year and then not the next year. You taught it, I'm sorry, strike that. She stated and you stated that the first year you were there, you were able to teach it by yourself, but the second year you had to have someone with you. Do you recall that?
Correct.
Now, the first year you taught it, was Gwen Keller on the board?
She was not.
Okay. And the second year she was, correct?
Right. Yes.
Okay. Finally, one more thing I need to clean up is that I think you also misanswered a question. Ms. Lubinsky asked you if you would ever, here, I'll stop sharing now. Ms. Lubinsky asked you if you would ever appealed the IHO hearing, and I think you said no, but I just want to make sure that it's been a long day. I want to make sure that that's your answer, that you never appealed the IHO hearing.
I did appeal the IHO hearing results with an appeal letter. I believe June 24th, 2024. Or I got a response from Mr. Hayden at that time. During the little breakdown of technology and things, I was able to search my email and find a response from Mr. Hayden from June 24th that's saying he received my appeal. You also have to understand that time frame is drawing an end of a relationship with the Raymond School District, and
Jeff, I understand. And like, I'm going to try and keep your answers short also, because it's getting late now. I would like to ask Ms. Lubinsky, I'm just going to share this document now. I'm going to go ahead and say right off the bat, I did not put this into my exhibits that I put beforehand. But I'm sure we could stipulate to it, Ms. Lubinsky, because it goes to some testimony I wasn't expecting. May I share this document and you can take a look at it? It says from Raymond School on it, and it talks about the appeal, because I want to clarify my client's mistaken testimony.
I don't have a problem with you sharing it. I may object to its admission, but if you want to share it to refresh his recollection, I
Bring
think
it
you
up
can.
so we can see it.
Yeah, you can
Right.
share a document to refresh recollection.
So Jeff, does this refresh your memory that you actually did appeal it, the IHO hearing?
this does. It says the district is in receipt of your letter to the Board of Education appealing the IHO decision of your grievance.
Okay. And did they, okay, that's enough. Can we go ahead and just enter it into evidence? I don't think anyone's going to object to that, right, Lori?
I have to look at it, Wes. I may not
Okay.
object tomorrow. If you can email it to me tonight,
You got it, yeah.
the likelihood is I won't object, but I do want to be able to visualize it.
Completely understood. Absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely. And now, one more thing here is, there's also a line of questioning about the comments that Garvey made to you and how he wasn't saying things that were derogatory about gay people necessarily. Is that correct? It's a yes or no. Just yes or no.
Yes.
Okay. So
wait.
I'm gonna clean you up, Jeff. You just wait for me. So
Thank
now
you.
it's been a long day. So now, what was it about those comments that made the hairs in your back of your neck stand up? Like, what was it that made it weird? That the reason you mentioned them and thought there was it was some sign of discrimination.
We never discussed things like that. And like I said, he would never wait for a response from me, although I felt as though he was trying to see a response from me, or if I would engage in further the discussion. But because they were in such left field kind of comments, I didn't continue the conversation. If anybody has had conversations with Mr. Garvey before, he likes to engage in conversation. So he talks about a lot of things that you don't often have an opportunity to respond to. And then he's on his way.
Okay, last thing. We talked about how you have, you also had some litigation about retirement, WSB, you call it, I believe, right?
WRS, yes.
WRS, thank you. So the WRS, you said to Ms. Lubinsky that you had worked with your doctors, correct?
Correct. I
And-
also,
and-
oh,
And to get approved for to go back to work, correct?
yes.
Okay. And did you continue to pursue that WRS claim after you were able to go back to work, or do you recall that?
I notified WRS that I had received employment.
Okay, great. That's all the questions I have.
I just want to follow up on that last question. So what you're saying is, once you obtained employment with Wauwatosa School District effective July 1, 2025, you notified WRS that as of that date, you were no longer disabled, correct?
Correct.
All right, that's all the follow-up I have. And Wes, I probably will stipulate to the document I see on my screen. If you could just email it to me and we can do that first thing tomorrow as a matter of housekeeping.
Yeah, you got it. I'll send it your way right now.
Sounds good.
All right. Well, that's all I have for the day. Lori, you're all done too?
I'm done too. Yep.
Oh, wow. Man, I never want to do a Teams hearing again. That was rough.
Wait till tomorrow.
I know.
Well, that was just a drill. We're going to do it all over again tomorrow. So just be ready, Mr. Peterson.
All right. Thank you, Judge.
I was kidding there, just so you know, that was a misplaced joke, I guess. But no, thank you, everybody. So reconvening at 9:30. And Mr. Peterson, I know this is hard. This is a hard thing to go through, and I appreciate your attendance. And so thank you for that. Thanks to the rest of you as well. So any other things that need to be addressed before we leave? I'm sure everybody's really wants to get out of here. So anything?
What
I
time
don't
do
have
we want
anything
to,
else.
do we want to stay on for 9:30 tomorrow? Is that our go time tomorrow?
Yeah, that's good for me if it's good for
That's
everybody
what's
else.
scheduled. So that's what we're going to do.
Yeah, I've notified your first witness that you wanted Wes at 9:30. We've got Wes and I, just so you know, Judge, we've very much cooperated. We've got a tentative schedule. It'll be a little flexible, but we're producing witnesses, and I've done so consistent with a start time of 9:30. So I'd like to stick to that. I'm an early bird, but I'd like to stick to that because the witnesses are prepared for that.
That's fine by me. I just wanted to make sure there's no other options that we wanted to
Oh,
consider.
to the extent it matters, I'm saying we have to start at 9:30 because that's when it was noticed.
Okay.
Oh, it's nice you all agree, but that's the awesome power I wield, I guess. Anyway, okay, well, that's all I got. It's good to see a few smiles. Thank you. We'll see y'all
Thank you, Judge.
tomorrow, sooner than we'd like probably, but we'll see you then.
All right.
Thank
Thank
you,
you. Bye.
Judge.
The hearing's adjourned, by the way. Bye-bye.